and try to help some of you out. I believe that we have become a bit like we've gone back in diapers. Let me explain, and I don't mean this to be hurtful or negative against anyone, truly I don't. But when we watch for the new moon, unless something absolutely becomes very unusual, something becomes out of sync unless God is wanting our attention. And I do always pay attention to the sky, by the way, regardless of which night of the month it's on. I'm generally aware of what's going on with the moon. But unless something goes askew and God's trying to get our attention, we know that we're going to see the moon on either the 29th night or the 30th night. So therefore, watching on the night of the 29th night of the lunar cycle is a good idea, and sometimes we do see the moon at that point. However, if we don't see the moon, then the new moon is going to be signified as the start of the new month on the night of the 30th. So it goes like this. We watch for the new moon on the 29th. If we see it, we capture a photo of it for those who will not accept the witness of an individual and who require more proof, which that's another whole ball of worms I'm not going to get into. And if it's seen at that moment, we don't go out the 30th night. But think about this with me. If it is not seen at that moment, then we've proved the month. We know and we understand by not being seen on that 29th night that the 30th night, the following night, will be the first night of the lunar cycle and the first night of the lunar month. So I had a whole bunch of people ask me about why I didn't post a photo of the moon from last night. In my understanding, the photo and the process that we do every month is to only prove, it's for proving which night the moon is going to count as the first day of the month. We proved that since it wasn't seen on the 29th, it had to be on the 30th, and there was really no need for further proof. For many years, I have taken a picture of the new moon regardless of whether or not the informational graphs tell me I'm going to see it on the 29th or the 30th. It didn't matter. I was just out there. And here lately, I've also been watching a day early in case God wants to say something to us. Look, if we got a clear sky and that moon shows up the 28th night, then God's saying something and I don't want to miss it. But once we have determined when the month begins, then really the work of the new moon observer is finished at that point. And that's why I rather refer to those that chase a photo on the 30th day of the month as those that are a bit immature and on the milk rather than the meat. I don't mind providing a picture. But this month I've had 30 days, yeah, it was a 30-day lunar cycle this month. I've had 30 days of absolutely having more than I could handle on my plate. And at the beginning of the month, there was illness. At the end of this month, when it wasn't seen on the 29th, we were observing. I did not try to go out and snag a photo of it the following night because we knew which night it was starting on. So this won't always be this way, but I did give myself the liberty and release myself from providing the obvious to the many people who just want to see a photo of the moon. And, I get that, but we all knew the month was going to start. Okay, thanks for watching.